Hey everybody, this is Young Slav here, and today I'm going to be playing one of my favorite games of all time, Fable. It's actually part of my favorite series of all time. I really love this series. I think first time I remember playing this was probably mid 2005, and I have very fond memories of this game. I remember seeing an article about it in PC Magazine, if anybody remembers those, because they're pretty much non-existent nowadays. But yeah, there was an article. Like I purchased the magazine because on the front cover it had a rendering of Gandalf from the Lord of the Rings Return the King game on Xbox, and I was like, oh man, that looks insane. So I bought it and I started flipping through and whatnot, and yeah, like I just remember seeing like these screenshots and this title saying Fable, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. It had like one of the trolls from the game in it, and I was reading through the article, and it was like, I'm pretty sure everyone knows about it by now. The whole like Peter Molyneux uproar about it, like being like him saying certain things that didn't actually come to fruition with the game, which is quite funny. But I remember actually reading, the whole acorn thing. If you hit a tree and an acorn drops, and then you come back later and there'll be a tree where the acorn dropped, or your footprints will still be in the dirt and whatnot, things like that. And I was like, this game is going to be crazy. But back then I wasn't really on the internet. Not many people were. I'll be quiet. I'll let this play out.
Deep in the forest of Albion lay the small town of Oakvale, unchanged by time and untouched by the sword. Here lived a boy and his family, a boy dreaming of greatness, of one day being a hero. Sometimes he imagined himself as a noble knight or a powerful wizard. And other times he dreamt he'd be an evil warrior. But in all his dreams of greatness, he could not possibly imagine the power of the destiny that lay before him.
Come on, wake up. Daydreaming again, were you? Just like your mother, mind always wandering. Well, let it wander off to find your sister, will you? She's out playing by the Barrowfields gate. Remember, you haven't given her a birthday present yet. Don't tell me you forgot to get her one. Well, I'm not bailing you out this time, son. I tell you what, I'll give you a gold piece for each good deed you do around Oakvale. That should be enough to buy her a present. Now, get moving and stay out of trouble.
Yeah, that's the introduction to this game. Pretty simple, but at the time it was pretty interesting. You're in this game where you could be good or evil. It has the karma system, and that was a big selling point about this game.
I've lost Rosie. I left her and I can't remember where. Her stuffing needs changing today and I can't find her. Please help. She's a lovely little furry bear with a blue patch on her back.
Alright, so I guess you're kind of wondering, if you are watching, like, am I going to do evil? Am I going to do good? Now, with every game like this where you have a karma system, I can never be evil.
What?
I just can't do it.
I was just, I've never even met this woman. Who is she? Look, Sonny, keep your mouth shut about this, right? My wife's at home with our little ones, and I'm supposed to be working. But a man should
Come
be
on,
entitled to do what he likes, don't you think?
No, a man should be looking after his family
If you
is
keep
what
this
he
little
should be
secret,
doing.
I'll give you a gold piece.
What a douchebag.
Just don't tell my wife.
Nah.
I can't let her find out about this.
Yeah, well, she's gonna find out anyway, so you're screwed, buddy. But yeah, as I was saying before, you know, Peter Molyneux hyped this game up like crazy, as most people would know, and I fell into the hype too. I was like, this is insane. But like back then, you know, internet wasn't a huge
where's that
thing.
filthy layabout? With some woman I don't doubt. I run his house, bring up his children, and what do I get in return? If you find him, let me know, won't you?
I'll let you know.
You have?
He's around
Right.
back with
I'm
that-
gonna turn him into
that one chick you
Wolverine
don't like.
food. Thank you, young sir, for telling me.
Sweet. Yeah, like he hyped it up like crazy. I fell into the hype, but obviously back then the internet wasn't a big thing, so like it was, but like, you know, I was in 2005, I was 9 years old. I wasn't, you know, YouTube was only just coming out. I only started using the net, and there was, you know, out of mind, out of sight with this game after I seen it on in the magazine, and I was like, you know, one day I was at a EB Games in a local
My
mall,
mother was
and
right
I seen it
about
in the.
you. Well, if you think I'm going to cook and clean for you while you're out having a good time with your stumping,
That's right,
you've
you
got
tell
another
him,
thing
girl.
coming. Who
You
is she
tell him.
anyway?
Come back to gloat, have ya? You've got some nerve.
Well,
Yes,
if you
I
think
have.
I'm going to cook and clean for you
But,
while you're out having a good time
yeah,
with your stumping,
like
you've
that.
got
That's
another
the
thing
thing
coming.
about this game. It was out of mind, out of sight at the time, and then I was at a EB Games at a shopping center, or mall, as Americans would call it, and then yeah, you know, digging through games, and I see this game Fable, and I'm like, oh man, this game looks pretty hype. I'm gonna buy this and play this. You know, I bought it. You know, back then you buy a game, it has the instruction manual, you're reading things, you're looking at the
thank
back
goodness.
of the book on your way
Listen, lad,
home.
could you do
Obviously
me a
I didn't
favour?
drive back then, I caught the bus.
I've got to, you know,
Yeah, we can
answer
do
a
you a
call of
favour.
nature. Oh, just stand between those two stands.
Alright, so you
I'll put
need
a
to
good
go to
word
the
in.
bathroom.
Right.
No worries. So, this guy just wants us to stand here
My
and watch
cousin
his
says that the
shit,
barrels in
and
these
I guess-
warehouses might have stuff in them. Quick, while he's away, smack unless you're too scared. Come on, let's go and break
Why
stuff.
would I want to do that?
just gonna stand
so
there
yeah,
like a
as I was
lemon?
saying, like, you know, you're on your way,
being
I'm on my
good
way
is so
home on the bus, and I'm
boring.
reading up all these instructions, and
prefer
I'm
to
like,
be
man, this
smashing
game looks
things?
hype, I can't wait. Pop it in, start playing, and
Come on,
it was
there's
just
still
history
time
after
before
that.
he
I was
gets
like, this
back.
game,
Oh,
I have to
you're
put
no
in my
fun at
top 10
all.
games that I've played. Top 10 RPGs, that's for sure. Not even defining Japanese or Western RPGs, just top 10 RPGs.
Fine. Have
And,
your stupid good deed then.
You know, a bit of controversial opinion here, but I kind of feel like the second game was better than the first game, which most people won't agree with. And I'm also one of those people that love 3. Like, I love all of them.
Excellent.
You know?
Thanks, lad. You've done me a big favour. I'll let your dad know what
No
a
worries,
splendid
boss.
watchman you made.
Beautiful. So, yeah, you know, like, I love all the Fable games except for, you know, the Journey and things like that. Those ones that aren't necessarily mainline games. But yeah, it just recently got announced. You know, today it is the 24th of July, 2020. And,
I want
you know,
more
it just
pocket
got
money
announced
next
that
week.
there was a reveal trailer that they're making a new Fable game. So I'm hyped.
What do you
I'm
want?
so hyped.
I'm just
So
dealing
when
with this
I'm
brat.
thinking might as well go through the series before the game comes out to get a
He was
refresher.
irritating me, playing with my
This
sister and a
guy's
stupid teddy
bullying
bear.
this guy. So this is the
No, he
introduction
won't
to
give it
the
to me.
to the
Just because I
combat
said
in
I'd
this
rip
game.
it,
You
I
kind of
told
get
him
a
if he doesn't do what I say,
small
I'm gonna
intro.
make his life a misery.
Is that right? Well, I'll tell you one thing. I don't like bullies,
Get him off
and
me.
I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't
Please
like being
help.
bullied.
He goes around the town beating up anyone
Poor guy.
smaller than him. But you look strong. I bet you could scare him off for good.
I could knock him into next week if that's what you're asking me.
I'm sorry. I'll leave him
Bloody
alone.
up his
Just
face
please don't
with
hit
it.
me again.
Thank you. You stopped him good. Thank you. Here, I'll let you look after Rosie. She'll be safe with you.
And now we got the teddy bear to give to that little girl. Yeah, I know the game, like, one thing about, this is the anniversary edition, right? So this is the HD remaster. But the one thing I noticed about this game that
Angel.
I feel the original had over it was like the color palette. The color palette in this is pretty dull, you know, and the original game was like bright and vibrant and cartoony and like, yeah, I don't know, this, I'm not necessarily feeling the color palette in this remake. If you want to compare, you know, search on Google, or maybe it's just me, maybe it's just like because I have a nostalgia towards the original release, maybe. Alright, buddy, whatever.
You
Here you
found
go.
Rosie. Thank you so much. Come
No
on,
problem.
Rosie. Let's change your stuffing.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I'm playing the goody two shoes side. I'm not gonna do evil. I can't do evil. Like, it hurts me inside every time I try and play a game and do an evil run. I can't do it. Here's chicken. I'm a chicken kicker. That's my nickname at the moment. Like, in this game you can get nicknames depending on what heroic deeds you do, and right now my nickname is Chicken Kicker. So, you know, as you could hear before, everyone was laughing when I kicked a chicken. Some sort of a
Well
sort of a
done,
joke,
lad.
you know.
Here's your reward for those good deeds.
Sweet.
Well, I think you may
Dad's
have
given
enough
us
there,
some
son.
pocket money
you
to
spoken to the
buy
trader?
our sister a gift for her birthday, so let's go do that. Yeah, this game does have a lot of personality, but as you'll see, like, you know, I'm playing
up, lad.
1 at the moment, but I'm really excited to play 2. I can't wait to play
Hello,
that.
lad. I'm a trader. I wander the world buying and selling wares,
Trader.
especially to fine folk like your good self. Some
that
little
right?
girl I saw said you have a sister, and it's her birthday. And it
Correct.
seems you haven't got her a present yet. It just so happens that I have a rather nice box of sweets here. Guaranteed to put a
awesome.
smile on any sister's face for only 3 gold pieces.
3 gold pieces for a box of chocolate. You strike a hard bargain, sir, but I don't really
Young
have
sir,
a choice,
They
sir.
are yours. Wish your sister a
I'll do
happy
it.
birthday from me now, won't you?
Sure thing, pal. It's kind of fancy. It comes in a nice box, ribbon. I guess 3 gold, not too bad. I'm left with 1 gold, which, you know, I'm not sure how much 1 gold is worth back in the medieval days, but, you know, I kind of see it as $1, so maybe get some lollipops or something from the milk bar. Where is our sister? There she is. Now,
Hello,
if you
little
know,
brother.
you know
I
about
hope
this
you haven't
character.
forgotten what
But if
day
you
it
don't,
is, like you did
and you're going to
last
stick
year.
along for the whole ride,
I'm
this
sorry
character
if
is
I
going to
woke
play
you
a
up
big
last
part
night.
in all 3
It
of
was
these
another
games.
of those dreams. I was standing in this field when something happened, but I can't remember what. Never mind that, though. I'm still waiting for my present. I knew you were going to bring me chocolates. It's just like my dream. Come on, let's go home. Mother will be back for my party any minute now.
So you see, she's having she can see things if like she can see things in her dreams. She can kind of see the future or foretell the future, right?
Wait.
So keep that in mind.
There's something wrong.
Bandits!
Oh no.
It's really happening. They're here. You've got to hide.
Got one!
It's a bad hiding spot. I don't know how they didn't see him.
Evil had come to Oakvale. Bandits wielding torches and steel, slaying and burning all in their path. Blood-red flames lit the night as the villagers screamed and begged for mercy, and soon their bodies filled the streets. Then the raiders reached the last house, where the boy and his family lived. It was them they had slaughtered so many to find. The father fought to protect his kin, but he was no warrior, and fell mortally wounded. The bandits ripped the house apart, but could not find the boy. Through torture and threats, his mother and sister remained silent, and their furious attackers took them both. From the nearby woods, the boy watched as all he knew was taken away. His whole life was crushed to ashes. He was alone.
No, everything's destroyed, everything's burnt, people are dead. Quite grim. You gotta get home and see if anyone's alive.
We must leave. It's not safe here. They're all dead. You don't want to join them, do you? Then give me your hand.
I don't even know who you are, man. I'm not sure if anybody who's played this game before notices, like, in the cutscene prior to that it shows Jack of Blades killing your dad. I thought that was interesting.
I thought you'd have a stronger stomach than that. Come on. Save your energy, boy. It's not me you want to fight. You might not realize it, but I just saved your life. There's nothing left for you in Oakvale. And if you'd stayed, you'd be as dead as the rest of them. Come with me. My name is Maze, and I'm the head of the Guild of Heroes. You must have heard of it. You'll find nowhere safer in all of Albion,
I'd say I have.
nor a better place to call your home. And if it's vengeance you want, you'll need the training only we can offer. Here we are. I'll introduce you to the Guildmaster. He'll be your guide from now on.